Today I'll be talking about my RPG-7 rocket launcher. It's a bottle rocket launcher, but if you get the right rockets, they can theoretically be used as a for fun rocket launcher. Let me flip it this way. So essentially how this works is you have these little replica rockets. Now this isn't an actual rocket, I just handmade this. Sorry if the camera quality is really bad. I'm recording on this and I have a low light area. This is all the lighting I have. It's a Christmas tree, that and that. But these are some of the paintings on my wall. We made those. Sorry if you hear a loud thing in the background. That's my fish tank. And my room, my dad is currently sleeping right now, and my room is right next to his. So if I even whisper, he'll be able to hear it. So I'm in my front room right now, next to my PC, which is up there. This is just an inert replica rocket. This is not an actual rocket. But if you do want to shoot these out of this, how you make this is I took these T-posts and I just sanded the inside down so you could slap it over this pipe. You don't need these. I just have them there because it's based off a real RPG-7, the Russian one. But all you need is this, and you could use it kind of like the World War II German one. But I have this cheek padding here just in case. And you need to have a back cap that has a hole cut in it so you can put the fuse through. Well, we'll talk about that later. I have these for handles, and they fit me pretty good. You could either go high or low. I'll show you how to hold this later, but first you take your rocket. This is just a replica rocket. It's not a real rocket, so when you do get real rockets, though, this is what they should kind of look like. First, you take off this fuse part. Or not the fuse, the stick. That fuse is not supposed to come out. I had that there because this is paper and it falls apart easily, but yeah, I would have real rockets, but I get them during Christmas. That's part of what I want for Christmas. They sell like packs, 144 rockets for like $10. They're not this size, they're like 2-ounce rockets, so they're like that big and like that big around, so they'll easily fit down that pipe. This one, this a little bigger. This would probably be like a 4 to 6, 8-ounce rocket. You could use those. I like the 2-ounce rockets because why not? And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put this. Let me get up here. You're supposed to kind of do it like a muzzle loader. Let me stand up here. I don't have a tripod yet. That's another thing I want for Christmas. But essentially, you just take this. It's hard doing this with one hand, but you put the rocket down there. I would have a, bayonet, or not a bayonet, a muzzle loader, so I could, a ramrod, so I can ram it down. I don't have that, though, but then again, I'll be using the smaller rockets, so they'll just fall right down to the bottom, but you really gotta shake it down there. There, it reached the bottom. You'll hear a little tiny thud. I don't know if you heard it, but this should already have the fuse in it. And since I use the tiny rockets, it's like really easy to get the fuse out. But with these bigger ones, you have to like really get your fingers. Get your fingers all up in it, and you have to have the fuse poking out of this hole. Let me show y'all. Sorry for the inconvenience, but it's supposed to look something like this. And then let me put on my mask real quick. Essentially, you're supposed to have this here. I'm trying to figure out how to. Let me just set my phone right here. And essentially, you have it like this. You have the fuse coming out the back part, and you would have a second person, the assistant RPG-7, but you hold it like this. You have your right hand on the back where your support would be, and your left hand up here, which would be where your trigger is. You aim it, you have someone light the back of it, which would be your assistant. You have someone light it. And since it does kick pretty hard, I have this back part back here, but, and then again, you could just I have the 2-ounce rocket. I'm getting the 2-ounce rocket, so I can't aim it down, but essentially, you would just do this. But that could be very dangerous, because if you have it right here, you're trying to light it, it could go into your face or anything. But this would be a 2-person project, so I have my brother or my dad to help me. And then you could just have it laying on the ground, You could just have it on the ground, you light it on the ground, and put it up. I just bumped myself in the head. I just dropped my phone. But, yeah, sorry if you hear the fish tank. This is like, the fish tank's literally right here. But, sorry, fishies. Yeah, then you just hold it like this and you... But, that's my, you know, RPG-7 bottle rocket launcher. I'll do some videos of me shooting it whenever I get the bottle rockets for Christmas. But, that's it. Remember, face reveal. I will do it soon. Trust me. I'll do it soon.